March 3rd, 9:14 p.m. Hi Sarah, just wanted to drop a quick line and see how you're doing. Things are fine here, I guess. It's been quiet around the house, and you know how bad I am with quiet. It feels like it's everywhere these days. I keep thinking I hear things, probably just my mind playing tricks. Anyway, hope you're well. Right back soon? Rachel. March 5th, 11:02 p.m. Hey, thanks for the reply. I know it sounds silly, but I've been feeling a bit on edge lately. It's probably just stress. Mark's been in one of his quiet moods. I'm sure it's work or something, but you know how he can get. A little withdrawn, then a bit distant. Sometimes I wonder if it's something I did, even though he says it's not, and the way he looks at me. I don't know. There's just something in his eyes lately. Anyway, maybe it's just me being paranoid. I'll stop whining. Talk soon. Rachel. March 7th, 2:47 a.m. Sarah, can I tell you something without you thinking I've gone off the deep end? Mark came home late tonight again. No explanation, just work. I asked if he'd eaten and he said yes, but didn't say what. Just stood there, looking at me, like he didn't recognize me. When I went to bed, I felt this strange pressure in the room, like someone watching. I swear I heard him standing by the doorway, just breathing. But when I looked, he wasn't there. But I know he was. It's like he's always watching now, always just there. Sorry, I sound crazy, don't I? Rachel. March 9th, 5:21 p.m. Hey Sarah, no, I haven't told anyone else. I mean, what would I even say? My husband is acting strange? It would sound so stupid. He hasn't done anything wrong, not really. He's just not taught himself. I know it sounds like I'm making this up, but there's something in his eyes that wasn't there before. Something dark. And last night, I couldn't sleep. I kept hearing this soft scratching noise, like something tapping against the window. I wanted to ignore it, but it was relentless. Finally, I got up, turned on the light, and it stopped. Just like that. But when I looked out the window, he was standing in the yard, just staring up at the bedroom. I thought maybe he'd gone outside for a smoke or something, but he doesn't smoke. Never has. I didn't ask him about it today. I'm not sure I want to know the answer. Rachel. March 12th, 12:13 a.m. Sarah, things are getting worse. I tried to talk to Mark tonight, just casual stuff, to break the tension. He didn't say anything at first, just sat there staring at me like he was studying me, or dissecting me with his eyes. Finally, he said, "You shouldn't ask questions you don't want answers to, Peanut." What is that supposed to mean? I feel like I'm living with a stranger. Peanut? He has never called me Peanut. I feel like I'm sleeping next to a stranger. And I don't know what's worse, that he's becoming someone I don't recognize, or that I'm starting to feel like I'm the one who's losing my mind. I don't know what to do, Sarah. Rachel. March 14th, 3:15 a.m. Sarah. I'm sorry if these emails are getting weird. I know you've got your own stuff to deal with, but I don't know who else to talk to. Mark has been different, more aggressive. Last night he reached out like he was going to touch my face, but his hand just hovered there shaking. And his eyes, Sarah, they looked hollow, like he wasn't there at all. I backed away, and he laughed, this low, strange laugh that didn't sound like him. He went to bed after that, just left me standing there, heart pounding like I was being chased. I barely slept, and when I did, I kept having nightmares. In one of them, I was lying in bed, unable to move, and he was standing over me holding a knife. I think I'm afraid of him. I think he knows I'm afraid of him. Rachel. March 16th, 4:52 a.m. Sarah, I tried to leave tonight. I thought maybe some time apart would help, that maybe we both needed some space. But when I went to the front door, he was there, just standing, blocking my way. He didn't say anything, just stared. When I asked him to move, he smiled. Not a real smile, though, one of those cold, dead smiles, like he was letting me know I wasn't going anywhere. I backed down, told him I was just going to bed, and he said, "Good girl, Peanut. Good girl, Sarah," like I was a child or a pet. He's never spoken to me like that before. I went to bed, but I couldn't sleep. Every little sound made me jump. What am I supposed to do? I feel like a prisoner in my own home. Rachel. March 18th, 2:03 a.m. Sarah, I think I'm being followed. I went to the store today trying to get a break, but every time I turned a corner, I felt like someone was behind me, watching. When I got home, I found the front door unlocked. I know I locked it before I left. Mark acted like nothing happened, didn't even mention it, but when I went to the kitchen, there was this strange smell, metallic, like blood. I looked around but couldn't find anything. I don't feel safe anymore, Sarah. I don't know if I ever will again. Rachel. March 21st, 6:30 a.m. Sarah, I woke up to find him sitting by the bed, watching me. His eyes were bloodshot, like he hadn't slept in days, and he had this smile. The same smile as before, but worse. I asked him what he was doing, and he just said, waiting. I don't know what he's waiting for. I don't think I want to know. Rachel. March 23rd, 5:09 a.m. Sarah, I don't think I can do this anymore. I'm so scared. I can't eat. I can't sleep. I hear things in the night, footsteps outside my door, and when I open it, there's no one there. But I know it's him. I know he's just waiting for something. He barely speaks to me now, just stares. But sometimes I catch him muttering under his breath things I can't understand, and his hands. They're always shaking now, like he's trying to hold something back. I don't know if I'll make it through this, Sarah. Rachel. March 25th, 4:12 a.m. Sarah, if something happens to me, please don't let it be forgotten. I don't know what's going to happen, but I know he's planning something. Tonight, he cornered me in the kitchen, pressed me up against the wall. He didn't say anything, just stood there, close enough that I could feel his breath on my face. His eyes looked empty, like there was nothing human left inside. I thought he was going to kill me, Sarah. I thought that was it, but then he just turned and left. I don't think I can survive much more of this. Rachel. March 27th, 2:19 a.m. Sarah, I'm sorry if this is the last email you get from me. Tonight, he came into the room, knife in hand. He looked at me and there was something in his face, something almost like regret. He just stood there, holding the knife, staring at me, and then he whispered, "It's almost time, Peanut." I don't know what that means. I don't think I want to know. Please, if you don't hear from me again, tell someone. Tell anyone. Rachel. March 30th, 3 o'clock a.m. Hey, Sarah. False alarm. Mark has been great the last couple of days. I must have just been imagining things. Everything is fine. Going on a long vacation now, not sure when I'll talk to you again. Love, Peanut. Thank you for joining me this evening. Before you go, make sure you subscribe and leave a like. If you have an idea for a short, scary story, leave it in the comments below. See you at the next campfire.